Good afternoon, everybody. Keeping well, I hope. Lovely sunny day for a change up here. Not as hot as down south. I'm a deal sweating at the moment. And seeing as I mentioned his name, here he is.
So we aren't quite yet.
Go
on, sir. Sorry, my bad.
We've got Mark in, the gentleman Woodturner, and obviously Dale is there as well.
Hello, everyone.
Dale was just going to be talking about the weather.
I was just simply going to say, according to the meter here and there, actually, where is it? Someone next. We are 25 degrees at the moment.
Oh, right.
So it's not too bad, but it's been on all day, so I'm sure it'll rise. The workshop's usually quite good for quite a while, but outside, I'm under the impression it's 31 degrees.
It's 28 degrees outside here. It's 20 degrees in here.
So your pants aren't sticking to you.
So what we're doing today, I'm going to do a small box out of, I'm not actually certain what it is. I think it might be a piece of salted chestnut.
You going to flick us off, Wayne? We're still sort of staring at the world.
Okay. Yeah, so piece of salted chestnut, I think that's what it is. It's quite nice, got some lovely grain in there. And I'm using this piece of yew as a finial. So I'm going to do the finial first, so I can get that sized up to actually fit in the opening.
I'll go through the chat. We've got, first in was Dr. Bob.
Hi, Dr. Bob.
And John PBH.
John.
Mike Lane. Circular Wood by Keith. Hello, Keith. Hello, John. Ian Leonard. Stacey Smith.
Stacey.
Robert Dolman. Tommy Dunn. Colin Roberts. And Robert Up.
Well, nice to see you all here. So what I'll do first, I'm just going to put use my parting tool just to go in so I know where the small bit is for going into the box. That's going to go there. And use the spindle gouge to start shaping the box. Sorry, the finial. Seeing as I'll put it in the chuck, it's gone out of round a little bit. So I'll just get that back.
As usual, everybody in the chat, if you've got a question for Wayne, if you could start your comment with the word question or a couple of question marks so that Dale and I don't miss it.
I'm sure we will. However, Tommy says the sun hasn't hit my workshop yet, but when it does, he's off to the pub.
Good man.
Very sensible.
Wise decision.
Vicky says hi all. She's swell. I'm assuming it's a she. I apologize if I'm wrong. She says, all sweltering in Hertfordshire.
Afternoon, Vicky. Wayne is turning a box, a lidded box, from a mystery wood, and he's going to be doing I think he said a yew finial. Obviously, he's turning the finial first.
Robert Dolman saying, Tommy, is that an excuse? Vicky informs us that the last time she checked, she was a she. think on that, based on that evidence, I think we'll go Yoshi.
We'll give her the benefit of the doubt, chat.
Better the benefit of the doubt.
I'm quite lucky with my workshop. It doesn't ever seem to get too hot or
What's up,
too
Wayne?
cold in here.
Right.
What's up, Wayne?
Nothing, just bear with me a second. I've just got to put me magnifiers on.
Oh, spickety goes. Did we get to see you with these magnifiers on?
Yeah.
I feel that a possible Mr. Magoo moment is missing, is being denied us.
I used to love that cartoon.
It's a fantastic legacy cartoon that may or may not still be allowed. Maybe one to try and buy. Oh, he's off camera.
There you go. That's
Good,
the magnifiers.
good lord.
And
You're that bloke from Blade Runner.
they just flip up.
He say you Blade Runner. Fantastic movie.
Getting Splinters with John is in. Afternoon.
Hi, John. How are the splinters? And when you mean splinters, do you mean rats? Or do you mean wooden splinters?
Greg Alexander's joined. Hello, Greg. And Flaming Turner's joined. Hello, Nick.
Hey, Nick.
Hey, Nick. Hey, Greg.
Rob CP's in the house.
Hi, Rob.
Robbo.
Afternoon, Robbo. I think we may have to start considering doing some ridiculously early lives just for the Australian contingent.
Why? Tell him to stay up. I've got to do it for the American contingent.
True. 6 a.m. live. God, that could be fun.
Hey, but you're not taking into account the American contingent there.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
See, with
Very
me
useful.
doing this at this time, Dr. Bob gets to watch me while he's having his coffee.
While he's having his Cocoa Pops. You'll never see a doc with Cocoa Pops.
Colin King is in. Afternoon,
Hey,
Colin.
Colin.
Oh, Colin. Getting splinters with John says wooden splinters. Thank you, John. We're clear. So no turtles are involved in the making of these splinters. Jolly good. Getting splinters with John is saying he is having his morning coffee and enjoying Wayne's Turning here in North Carolina. John, where are you in North Carolina? I used to spend, I used to do a lot of work in Raleigh, Durham, and down the coast from there.
Ever been to Charlotte, North Carolina?
I have indeed. I had found a fantastic microbrewery in Charlotte.
It's lovely there. Having lived in Virginia, we used to go to North Carolina quite a lot.
Charlotte, awesome, sir. Awesome. Lovely part of the world. Lovely folks.
Yeah.
I recall fondly the barbecue. I want to make sure I get this one right. It's not barbecue. It's pulled. Yeah, it's pulled barbecue. Pork. I think was one of the ones that we had over there. I just remember it being lovely. Mike Walt is in the chat.
Hey, Mike.
Afternoon, Mike. Good to see you, buddy. Sorry about your internet issues. I'm sure you'll get it sorted.
I'm on the beta for Starlink as a backup for our place. Got my notification said I was going to be part of the UK beta when it rolls out. Blah blah blah.
Good.
Sent a lovely letter explaining why I thought I was suitable.
I used to love North Carolina because you get the southern hospitality without the lunatic element that you get in South Carolina and Georgia.
Oh, I love. See if you get a nice Southern belle from in and around South Carolina, and I just love the accent. I once explained to a barmaid over there what a fan he was. In the UK.
Bet that went down well.
That did go down well. That was before I was married, so it went down very well.
Robbo's saying, as a matter of fact, he's thinking of doing some lives that would be 10 a.m. our time on Sundays. Go for it, Robbo. That's a good time for the UK on a Sunday. Not much going on. I'm sure you get a lot of views.
Must be quite late for you if it's 10 a.m.
Be about 10 p.m. Be 10 p.m. his time, about, wouldn't it? 10 or 11.
Well, if he's Robbo? Oh, he's in Australia.
He's Australia, yeah, 12 hours.
Oh yes, that's
ahead.
awesome, Robbo. I've decided the lady's white.
Oh, you've painted her, have you?
Under the water. Yeah, that's why I'm just giving her a run down and another coat before we blow up.
Mike's back. Hello, Mike.
Hello, Mike. On to you, sir. You have the coppers are watching you. Or conspiracy theories wondering if there'll be another UFO.
Ian B's just joined. Hello, Ian. Welcome.
Hello, Ian. How are you?
Wayne is making a box today from a piece of mystery wood, and he's using a piece of yew to make the finial. He's doing the finial first, and then he'll get onto the box. Living in a cardboard box.
Yes. Like having Julian Clary sing to you. Lovely. Didn't he do a song once, Julian Clary? I think he did.
It's always
rehash of Ernie. Did he do a rehash of Ernie, the fastest milkman in the West?
No, he didn't. Don't care. Mike.
Careful, Bill. You'll get a sad on mind.
Mike, they're picking on me. Tell him off, Mike. Mike's my friend. He'll get you.
Mike, simple question. Does Basha sound like Julian Clary?
And remember, Mike, we're part of the Brotherhood of the Bus Driving Mafia. I know too much.
They'll always take the piss out of each other, so I would think his answer is going to be yes.
His answer is, I deserve it. Thank you, Mike. Cheers.
Mike informs us that yes, sometimes he does.
The funny thing is that he even sounds like Julian Clary when he's sending messages.
I wasn't ready for that.
Go right off, people.
Good one, love it. Keith is saying, "Man up, Julian."
I suppose I just have to live with it.
There are worse things to be called.
Yeah, that's true.
Mike Lang has a question, Wayne.
Yeah.
Is there an advantage using a round bar tool rest? I don't own one yet. I just someone to say. He just wants someone to say, "I need one to justify my tool addiction."
No. No advantage whatsoever. It's just that my ordinary tool rest is a lot longer than the round bar one. I suppose the advantage
That's
is
what she
that
said.
they come in different sizes and you only need one stem. So that's the main advantage, I would say.
Yeah, I've got the Axminster Evolution system, and I've got 3 different rests that I can attach to the one post. I do find they're slightly more versatile than the standard rest that came with the lathe, but it's purely personal preference.
Right, so this has been sanded to 240. I'm now going to use Yorkshire grit. Now, whenever you're going to be doing anything that's got a thin stem, especially if it's going to be quite a bit longer, what I would recommend doing is turning the speed way down before you start up. Because if you're turning a goblet or one of those flower forms with a really long stem, you need to stop the lathe. If you started up still on full speed, I was at just over 2,000 there. If you started up on full speed and you haven't got any support at the tailstock end, chances are it's going to whip and snap.
Mike
Whip it
knows,
and
Mike
snap
knows
it.
about that, doesn't he?
Who does? Mike Lang?
Mike Walt. He knows about that.
Yorkshire grit.
Oh, Yorkie.
You're safe today then, Wayne?
Turners that use gritty. What was it? Hands that use gritty. Can feel as soft as your face with light brown Yorkshire gritty.
Yes, that's true. What Mike's just said. He finds that they're more versatile, but also they resist dings better if they're made from hardened steel instead of cast.
That's what I was going to say about the rest and yours. Anytime, certainly when you're being a learner, the amount of dings you pick up pretty quickly. Keith says, the only issue I have with 2-piece rests is that the long ones can and do work loose.
Yes, I've noticed that.
Yeah, you have to make sure they're tightened in well. Mike, I was echoing what Wayne said about having the lathe turned up full speed with a thin stem and not having any tail support. If you forget and turn the lathe on, you can get a whip and the stem can break. And I said, I'm sure you probably had experience of that. Tongue in cheek.
What, happened the tongue in cheek?
Yeah. Payback for agreeing with them about Julian Clary.
Do you know, I can't think of a Julian Clary catchphrase for the life of me.
Oh dear, what a shame.
Is that one of his catchphrases?
No,
I thought
that's
that
just
was
me.
more Windsor Davies. Oh dear, how sad, never mind.
Mike says, oh yeah, it's never happened to him this week. Of course, you two are the Flying Goblet brothers, aren't you?
We are. Get that a wee bit cleaned off with the skew chisel.
Perfect use for a skew chisel. Nub removal. I find skew chisels work well for removing lids on tins of Hampshire Sheen as well.
Yeah. Got a couple of feathery bits on there that I'm getting rid of. So that's the finial done.
Beautiful.
Now, put the box on there.
So this is the mystery wood, yes, Wayne?
Yeah, I'm pretty certain it's horse chestnut. And I'm sure this is cross grain, so I'm going to use my small bore gouge.
Terlundi Woodturnings has joined. Good afternoon, Terlundi.
Good afternoon.
Ronnie Uchbo has joined, and James Stewart has also joined. James is saying to Wayne, he got that book of wood turning shapes. Great book.
Oh, good. I hope it helps.
Cheers there, Mike. Mike said to drop out. Question for Wayne from Robert Lapsley. Do you follow a pattern to make the finials or from your head?
Oh, just from my head, Bob.
Is that a bowl gouge you're using, Wayne?
Yeah, it is my 1/4 inch bull gouge. I
Cool.
must get these jaws taken apart and have a look at them because they're still wobbling.
Dead Rise is in. Good afternoon, Dead Rise. Got 40 people watching, Wayne.
Grand. It's just about right. Let's go for one. And start cleaning this out. I'll use this spindle gouge.
Dennis Beamish has just joined and he says, "Hello, Wayne. First live in a while. Time change interferes, but always watch your replays."
Cheers, Dennis.
Phil Bolter's in. Hello, Phil.
Hi, Phil.
Mike, the Midnight Joker, has been to an abrasive manufacturer this morning to watch them make him some grinding belts. Returned with a freebie box of abrasive products to try out. Most interesting, he says.
Very good.
Phil, Wayne is making a box from what he thinks is horse chestnut with a yew finial. Wayne, Vicky's asking, what is that tool that you're using now?
Hang on. Square tip carbide.
Phil asks, why is Wayne turning a ball cock?
Phil, because Wayne wants to. I do get some strange people in my lives, don't I?
There's not many stranger than Phil, that's for sure.
Well, that's true.
I haven't met Phil, but we've had many a strange conversation in Martin's lives, where he's Martin's moderator. Yes, Phil says he's very odd. How's the blood bikes going, Phil? Still doing well?
Use my round nose carbide just to go deeper into the box.
You still with us, Dale?
Oh, he's not?
Good man, Phil. Phil says he's on the waiting list to officially join the blood bikes. He's still in training at the moment.
You hear me all right?
Yeah, I can hear you, Dale.
Go Beandies. We had a little bit of a speed wobble there. There's the heat, but the machine in the house had a moment to itself. I don't know if it's been cross about something. Yeah. Who was it? Oh, yeah. What's been going down in Grovetown?
Just general chit chat.
He's hoovering. He's hoovering.
Wayne's been using carbides.
You're shouting me. Oh, sorry.
A variety of carbides.
A variety of carbides and a round steel tool rest. I'm very impressed. Spot, man. A super chat from Aim B. Thanks, Wayne. Great watching you as always.
Thank you.
BB Turning just joined. Good afternoon, BB. Welcome to the chat. Wayne Collins says, who are you and what have you done with the real Wayne?
Like I've always said, there is a place for carbides.
Yep.
There's also a place for swan neck tools.
If it's the right tool for the job, use it. It's as simple as that.
And if
Doesn't
it's
matter
the
what
right
it's made
tool
from.
doing the job, if it's the right tool doing the job, it won't matter.
Exactly. Carbides in the hands of a master will still produce good results.
Dennis Beamish is saying, question, are those jaws stepped up on the inside or are they solid?
Right. The original jaws are these ones at the back. The ones at the front that are holding the wood at the moment are removable. So you can get, I've got another set of jaws that goes even smaller than that. They're called O'Donnell jaws. You can get them from Axminster. And they're very versatile.
BB Tunning's in the chat. Hi, BB. You may have already done that, man. Midnight Joker. Phil, I've just been looking at your image. I didn't realize it was your hands on your head. I thought you were wearing Shrek ears.
Not far off.
Oh.
Sid Franklin has just joined. Hello, Sid.
Hello, Sid. I'm liking this white. I am indeed liking this white.
Wayne, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
When you're using a swan neck like that,
yeah.
I know you're checking for depth now with your fingers, but when you've actually got the tool in place, do you try to visualize through the wood where the tip is? Yeah.
Yes. And it's fairly easy because the tip is in line with the bar.
Excellent. All right.
Right.
Yeah.
So if I go in there and go straight down the bar, I can actually tell where the tip of the tool is. So it's at that area there, and if I take it round and shove it further in, now it's over here. So you can actually tell.
Is that a Sorby?
This one, no, this is Simon Hope.
Oh, right, okay.
As when people become more experienced as wood turners, they do develop a superpower of actually being able to see through wood.
Can you develop that superpower to actually be able to see through people's clothes?
No.
You stop it. Just stop it. Just stop it now. Yeah? Just stop it. I mean, with you sounding like Julian Cleary, we have to all worry.
This is why I've got the tool rest this far back, because when you use a swan neck tool, you've got to have it on the actual straight bar, not on the swan neck part. If you have it on the swan neck part, it's going to twist over very easy.
Okay.
So you've got to have it on the straight part.
And being that's a Simon Hope, that tip is already angled at 45 degrees, yeah?
It's angled at 45.
Doug from Polbind in. Hello, Doug. Good afternoon. Welcome along.
And another thing you've got to watch when you're doing enclosed boxes like this is try not to get the outside diameter bigger than the inside diameter.
Yes.
Sagely advice that.
It does tend to cause issues.
You have to be a wood-turning Time Lord to get away with that.
What am I going to use now?
Good morning then, Doug. I do apologise. Enjoy your coffee.
I'm just showing different tools at the moment. Which one should I use? I'll tell you what. I'll get out one of the Stolby ones.
I think he's whipping it out. Is that what I just said?
Yeah. Watch out, Wayne's whipping out a tool.
Careful now, people. Avert your eyes.
Get the mind bleach ready.
She looks lovely. Hee hee. Look at that.
So he's got his bottle of Fanta ready.
Bottle of Fanta. Wood scroll saws drink Dr. Pepper. Wood turners drink Fanta. That seems to be some kind of theme forming up. You know, anyone that drinks 7-Up, probably a flat worker.
Obviously, I'm a wood turner, but I drink Dr. Pepper.
Yes, you're clearly a frustrated scroller. Get rid of the lathe, buy a scroll saw. That's what I would advise. Is it diet or is it full fat?
Diet. Diabetic. Can't drink full fat stuff.
Ah, so you're definitely a frustrated. So you're definitely a frustrated scroller. Well, this is impressive. This was a knob in the end.
An early knob.
It's not really built to go through openings as small as this.
That's what she said.
Exactly.
Young Colin is saying, "Damn, you got some stone kahoonies, boy." I feel that was a reference to your good self, though, sir.
Now, the good thing with this, it's got interchangeable tips on this. So you can put different tips on, and you can actually get the tips at different angles as well. Now, I've just got a couple of bits just inside here where I've got a couple of ridges, which I'm not happy about. So I'm just going to try and get rid of them. Oh yeah, that's it, done, happy with that.
Question there for you, Dale.
Go on then, sir.
Dale, you are very skilled on the scroll saw, so I am wondering if you've tried marquetry.
So the short answer is yes. In fact, I have a project ready to go that uses marquetry as a backdrop for a scroll saw picture. It creates rather than a fairly plain background, but it creates something new. Something to watch out for.
Cool. Phil says he was, for Wayne, he was sweating on that tool being on a short tool rest. And then he,
Yeah. I probably should have changed it, Phil, but I only had a couple of cuts to do. Now, I'm not even going to attempt to stand inside because, believe it or not, I do like my fingers where they are rather than flying across the workshop.
Whee!
Yeah.
But I will just give it a coat of sand and sealer in there. Very dry, this wood. That sand and sealer is just soaked straight in.
Shop Doc Workshop's in.
Hey, Mark.
Good afternoon, Mark. Mark. Doc with a hair lip. It's an old joke. It's not very good.
Yeah, very.
Low quality.
I remember Methuselah's mother telling me that one.
Yeah? How was her hair?
If your name's Mark, it's one of those jokes you're used to.
I'm not happy with a thigh, Mark. I'm not happy with a thigh.
So
Hey.
you hear the one about Comedians Convention?
No, go on, mate.
All the comedians are at this convention. And rather than tell the jokes, because everybody's heard them before, they just get up on stage and they just shout numbers out to whichever joke it is they're going to be telling. So this one comedian gets up on the stage and he shouts out 1967, and the guy next to me burst out laughing. He's only bloody knees, the tears are coming from everywhere. So what's up with you? He says, I haven't heard that one before.
Thank you for that advice, Dennis. I'll have a look at that. I'm still new to all this diabetes stuff. I only lost my pancreas last year or a year before.
Searched everywhere for it and he still can't find it.
No, bloody
Yeah.
thing's just walked off.
But down the back of that couch he is.
Yeah.
Right.
Proud member of the Dead Pancreas Society. I'm not reading that out. Phil,
Oh?
I'm not reading that out. Dale probably will.
Yep, I probably will. Okay.
Oh, this is bloody ridiculous. Oh, there it is. Thought I lost the pinwheel there.
So Phil Butler says, the cat just crapped on 1.5 pounds of mincemeat. I was devastated. He had to throw half of it away.
That's gorgeous, Wayne.
Hang on, I'll just get the camera changed. And I'll come back and have a sit down. Take these magnifiers off. Oh, that's better.
All right, I've worked it out. Fine, we can fix that.
There we are.
Very pretty.
Lovely.
I don't know if you can see the spalting on there.
Oh, yeah.
Damn pretty, sir. And only in 50 minutes.
Yeah, a bit slow today, wasn't it? So there we go, guys.
Way down here.
Just a small box. That was a piece of scrap wood that was going to be going in the firewood pile. And I didn't really know what I was going to be doing this morning, so I just picked it up and I thought, yeah, I'll have a go with that. And I thought I'd find a piece of yew that I could actually cut instead of bloody trying to hack the bit like I did the other night.
Well,
And
lovely piece. Nice, clean, full done, 50 minutes.
Yeah,
Well done, sir.
lovely.
And
Very, very nice.
some quick look through the chat.
Getting some great comments from everybody.
Thanks, Nick. Thanks, Sloan.
Robert Lapsley says he's envious of what comes out of your head. I wonder if that extends to. I wonder if that extends to bogies.
Yeah, they usually come out of my head. It's other orifices I get worried about.
Boom, boom.
Yes, you could pump out 8 or 9 of them a day quite easily. In fact, that's what I'll probably be doing tomorrow and Sunday. Because one of the shops that I put stuff in is opening up on Thursday, and I've got to get my setup done on Tuesday afternoon. So it's going to be boxes and mushrooms this weekend, I think.
Ah,
Do some more earring hangers.
would that be where you would place the piece, the U piece you did the other day, the expensive one?
I'm thinking about putting it in there, yes.
See if you get a
Although
nibbler for it.
it'll probably sit for a while at the price I'm going to ask for it.
Mm.
There's not many people, although we are, I think we've organised getting cards in all the shops now, card readers, I should say, in all the shops now, so that'll make life a hell of a lot easier.
People are more likely to buy.
Yes. Yeah, and I'm actually not concerned if it sits a while, because if it stays in the house very long, Jane's just going to bloody
Fall in
see it.
love. Yep. Getting out of the house into the shop means it's out of sight, out of mind. Very clever. Very clever.
Robo saying, Mark, do you have your lid in the lounge?
No,
You need an armchair.
That-
Jealous.
that's my resting sofa.
Jealous. I don't have enough space for an. You should be a wingback chair, obviously.
I'm very fortunate with the space I've got. Goes right the way down and around the side as well.
So Colin's asking you a question, Dale. Are the Easy Wood Tools starter set worth getting? I think that's the small ones, isn't it?
So the mini ones, in my humble opinion, they're really aiming those at people who are turning pens and things like that. I would suggest the mid-size. Go for the mid-size. Yeah, go for the mid-size. It's much better, much more useful. You know. And
That's
buy
the
them
one
from
I used
Yandy.
last night.
Cheapest place in the UK. It's cheapest place in the UK.
Yeah, Colin's already looked at the angles because he put a photo up of the starter set this morning.
Yeah, so if it's the mini ones, if you're going to do pens, I think they'd be okay. But I would go with the middies because you can use the middies on bows and everything and the pens, just like any tool.
Right, guys, not far off 2 o'clock, so I think I'll end it there. Thanks very much for coming in, everybody. It's much appreciated. I'll be back on Monday. I might even do some colouring on Monday. I haven't done any colouring for a while.
Good Lord, you get sacked again.
Yeah, I know. But I'll not colour the bottom of the bowl. I'll use Yorkshire grit on the bottom of the bowl. You should be okay with that.
Yeah. Cool.
Right then. That's us. I am going to press the bloody button. I'll see you all soon, guys.